doing? What you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Hit 'em in the break room. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room.
Hey. It is Thursday, and welcome to Bink's Break Room Podcast. I am Shawnee Scott. You can follow me on Instagram at Shawnee Scott on air. Tonight, I am going to be by myself for a little while because everybody else is on parent duties, with the exception of Chloe. She had grown woman duties that she had to take care of. But nevertheless, we're going to make this all work. Anyway, they've been holding it down for me all week because I've been on mommy duties, getting ready for my daughters to for their track meet, which is tomorrow. Everything starts tomorrow. So tomorrow the baby girl will throw, and then Saturday the other girl will run, and then next week they have some more events that they have to participate in. So I appreciate the team for holding me down while I was off doing my mommy duties, and now I'm holding everybody down while they're off doing their parent duties and they're taking care of their personal duties. So how's everybody doing today? Today has been a pretty interesting day for me. Yes, Action, thank you for being here in spirit. I appreciate that. And then eventually Action will join us on the show. So just hang tight. Again, he had to do daddy duties. All right. Today has been an interesting day because I've moved into a new place. And when you move, you have to go through all these different changes to get everything moving and, like you needed to. So my internet has been on the fritz. So needless to say, the last couple days for the Michael Sean and Takeover Legends morning show, I've been dropping out a lot because my internet was messed up. It still ain't fixed yet. Okay, AT&T is supposed to show up on Tuesday to make it all happen, but until then, I have this super powered hotspot, not the little regular one, but the super powered hotspot that, check this out, me and my daughters used all of the what is it called? I don't know. It's 100 whatever. Well, we used it all in 2 days. That's too many devices to be on one hotspot. So we figured that out. And then the little hotspot you have on your phone, I was like, okay, well, let me get that situated as well so I can be able to do the shows without falling off and it cutting off on me and everybody wondering, well, where did her screen go? So while we have time, one thing that I missed the conversation on because I was at track practice. But so Monique came out earlier this week and she made a statement to all of the ladies black women, about wearing these bonnets out in public, right? And I have to say I agree with Monique because I don't agree with wearing a bonnet in public. I don't let my daughters do it, and I don't do it. That's me. Now, if that's what you want to go out and do, hey, more power to you. But Monique has caught a lot of heat for expressing that. And I don't understand why we get so upset when someone gives us some constructive criticism. Because at the end of the day, certain things do matter. We can try to act like they don't and go through all that. I heard one girl on TikTok say, well, black women, we're told don't wear a bonnet out in public. Don't wear the weaves and the wigs, you should wear your natural hair. And then on the other hand, we're told, well, don't wear your natural hair because that's not the normal beauty standard. So what do? Okay, there are things that we do have to sit down and make a decision on. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? And you have to make a decision on how you're going to go out and present yourself. Hey, Billy. Listen, Billy, I only did that for the show. And hey, unless I'm doing it for a bit. Going out in public in a bonnet for me is I could take a little bit more time and get myself together. Now I'm gonna be very transparent because the day that we talked about that on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, I had my hair, my natural hair, pulled back in a ponytail. I didn't have any makeup on. It was a messy ponytail at that. It wasn't like smooth and all of that. And me stating that I agree with Monique that you shouldn't be in the airport with blankets wrapped around you and your bonnet on, getting on the airplane. Or you going to take care of business, you shouldn't be in the bonnet. My opinion. Okay. Somebody jumped in my DM and said, well, we look at you every day and you had a raggedy ponytail. Talking about, how my hair looks. Or, sometimes I'll just wear it straight. I won't pull it back in a ponytail and wear my natural hair. And I didn't feel like the lady was attacking me, but she made some valid points. She's like, Shauna, you get on here every day looking like you didn't do nothing to you. The only difference is you don't have a bonnet on. So maybe you should have put a bonnet on to cover that up and it might look different. And hey, that's her opinion. That's her opinion. And at the end of the day, if I am going to present myself and, tell and have an opinion on how you should present yourself, then yeah, I got to take a little bit more time and do what I need to do. Hey, I don't know what's going on. And I'm sorry, I have my window open. I didn't close it. So we gonna hear all of that. And with her saying that, I took that into consideration. And so the next day I said, well, okay, since I don't feel like combing my hair, let me put my other bonnet on. This is what I call my bonnet, my little wig. I put my wig on because I don't feel like I get up at 4:00 in the morning to get ready for a morning show. And then there's other things that I do. Yeah, I am a working mom. So at 4:00, my day starts 4 a.m. And before I get on that morning show, there's other things that I have to do, things I have to record and a bunch of stuff. And then my day doesn't end until usually I've been doing better. I've been trying to end my day about 10 o'clock at night. If I go past that, I try to make sure that I'm not up past midnight. But then everything starts all over again at 4 a.m. At the latest, 4:30. I have to be up to do that. And I've decided that, okay, I'm a sometimes I am still gonna wear my hair in a ponytail. I might just wear my hair straight, but I'll make sure that it looks presentable because I knew exactly what the lady was talking about. And it didn't offend me. I ain't snap back at her and say, who are you to be talking to me? I don't even think the woman meant it like that. Number one, because she watches the show. She watches the show. She supports the channel. So why would I get mad and snap back on her? And sometimes people share some information with us, not to hurt, but to, they really just trying to help. And we should be open enough to receive that because the difference between somebody being rude and somebody just saying, hey, you might want to reconsider, what you're doing or reconsider your behavior. You just you have to. We shouldn't be so sensitive to that. Everybody is not jealous of you. Everybody don't think they better than you. Some people just speak what they speak, and I personally wish I could speak more because sometimes when you say something to people, I really like to mentor young ladies that want to be in the business. But when you start trying to tell them the ropes and what really happens and how they need to conduct themselves so they don't fall into the trap and get caught up in the foolishness of this business, oh, it goes completely sideways. All of a sudden, you jealous of a 22-year-old. And I'm like, baby girl, I've accomplished too much to be jealous of you, and you're just starting. Come on now. I already been where you at, and I didn't. I'm just trying to tell you what little potholes out there, but you want to figure it out on your own, so you go right ahead and you do that. Now that's my rant on that. When action gets here, I don't know. He might want to say something about the bonnet. I don't know. I can't remember if action was for the bonnet, against the bonnet, or what. I don't remember, but y'all know action always has an opinion. Now, one story that I do know action had a very strong opinion on was this Mary J. Blige story. Billy says, "Yep, helping is sometimes costly." Shawshank Redemption. All right, I think I'm gonna watch it this weekend after the track meet. But Action had he was very vocal about this situation with Danny Boy and Mary J. Blige. So Danny Boy says that when he was 15 or 16, that Mary J. Blige, oh, it's 3 minutes late. You know what? Let me see if it came through my phone. Kathy, yeah, there it goes. Action. Yes, I nine came through 10 minutes ago. So I don't know. But Danny Boy said he was 15 or 16 when this happened. Okay. Now let's go through this. He didn't meet Mary J. Blige until the 95 Source Awards. The 1995 Source Awards. So we talked about that this morning. So that means that Danny Boy was not 15 or 16. He was 17, about to turn 18. Okay. And Mike's issue, and I think Jack Action's issue, is that he was under 18 and she slept with him, or whatever the case may be. If that even happened, because we don't know, because his stories are so conflicting. You know, I've sat down, looked at excerpts of his book, and it just, the things don't add up. He said this over here, and then he's saying this over here now in this interview. And there's interviews out there that he's done with Vlad, which I could just, if that's the case, she slept when I just want to know, what is it that you want to accomplish, Danny Boy? What do you want to accomplish? Do you need the extra hype to get some sales on this book? And are you riding her coattail because her documentary is coming out? Yes, Action. If you were not there, I was not there. We don't even know if Danny Boy was there. He was at something, but we don't know that this woman slept with him. We don't know that. We don't know that. So you can't say that. Yes, and if were a fifth, we would all be drunk. All right. But it's just mighty funny that he brings this back up when her documentary is about to come out. June 25th is the date. You can catch it on Amazon Prime. I know I will be watching it. And before June 25th, I'm going to purchase this book so I can read all of it and not just get little excerpts of it, and see what he's really talking about. And that way, y'all ain't, I'm going to read it and y'all ain't got to buy it. Save you $20. I'll put the 20 on it, read it, find out what he's saying, and I'll come back and let y'all know what it say. But I think that Danny Boy needs to grow, because he, even in sharing the story, he's giggling. If you watch all of it, he's giggling. Can I say it? He acting like he's about 10 years old with this whole situation. Danny Boy should have never said none of that. He's slimy for that. Yeah, because now let me be clear, Billy and Action. I could see if Danny Boy was saying, you know what, I was traumatized from this experience with Mary J. Blige, and it has done this to me in my life and caused me to have anxiety. If he was saying all that, okay, maybe we need to address this issue. But right now, you just clout chasing, Danny Boy. He's just clout chasing. Action. He's clout chasing. Any way you look at it, however you cut this cookie, he is clout chasing. I say the same thing about Superhead. Y'all remember Superhead, right? He wants attention and wants interviews to try to make himself relevant. Yes, this is it. He's not saying, "Oh, I'm stressed out." Superhead didn't make that book. She didn't write that book saying, "Oh, I'm stressed out. These men violated me." She just started exposing people and what they did. So y'all wasn't trying to say, "Oh, so and so was wrong for letting her do this." Whatever. Yes, 25 years ago. 25 years ago, but he's holding on to it because he's trying to be relevant. I mean, you a teenager in Death Row Records, so I'm pretty sure Mary J. Blige ain't the only adult woman that he allegedly slept with her. I'm pretty sure that if that's the case, she is not the only grown woman that he was with when he was 17 or 18. Or maybe he got the experience confused. Maybe when he was 15, 16, or however old he said he was at first, maybe that was another person. I don't know, because hey, he said Suge Knight was gay, so maybe it was him and Suge Knight. I don't know, and he got confused, or maybe he thought. I don't know. Hey, it is what it is. But um, if y'all want to help him out, you can purchase his book. It is available on Amazon, but make sure you check out Mary J. Blige's documentary dropping on Amazon June 25th. And let me be clear, I'm a fan of Mary J. Blige's music, but to me, her attitude is thrown. So it's not like personally her personality I'm not the biggest fan of, but I do listen to her music. So I don't have no reason to support her. And then I just hate how everybody comes after Mary J. Blige anyway. Like the ex-husband she had, even though she, some stuff happened with me having to deal with her personally, but I digress. But still, I don't think Danny Boy should be out here putting her out like that. He needs to grow up and just, kind of just let it go. Let it go. You too old. You 100 years old now. And we sitting up here talking about this. So, at any rate, if you're just tuning in, you're inside of Big Bink's Break Room podcast. I'm Shawnee Scott. Big Bink is usually here along with Action Jackson and Coy, who's getting ready to launch her own show. But everybody had parent duties tonight, and Miss Coy she's not a parent, but she did have some things that she had to take care of on just being grown, just that grown tip. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want to do is let you guys know, if you are in the Dallas area, the DFW area, Michael Sean is getting ready to have a laugh out loud at the Improv in Arlington, and we want you to be there. So check this out. Purchase your tickets, and we'll see you.
Hey, yo, it's going to be a hot summer because we back at it, man. It all goes down June 17th, the Arlington Improv, hosted by me, Michael Sean. Who the else you thought was gonna host it? It's my show, man, and starring Rudy Rush, CJ Starr, your TikTok celebrity, my girl Lustrous Barbie, and the comedian Q, who just got married. Congratulations, homie. Now get your tickets, 817-635-5555, or hit up improvtx.com/ is that a backslash? I think it's a backslash. Arlington. Or it could be real simple in your life if you tap the link in my bio. June 17th, the Arlington Improv, the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Show is back. It's going to be a hot summer. And it's all powered by the Breakfast Brothers. Yeah!
All right. So if you're in the DFW area, make sure you get your tickets and come hang out with us. What's up, Tamra? I can't wait till you come over and see the new place. I got to finish getting everything in here. We echoing. Yeah. All right. Action is on his way. He's almost here. Kathy says maybe he had sex with another underage teenager and thought, now I can deal with a superstar woman. I bet he won't admit that. He sounds like he was unexperienced. Yeah, because even his story, he was just, he was too giddy for me. He act like, what's up, shorty doo-wop? How you doing? Well, thank you. I don't have nothing in here. Yeah, sure do. But when I do, like this area will be the whole, it's a lot bigger than what you guys can see, but it'll be the full studio. And I can't wait to show that part of it to you, because I was able to get a place that was made for me to have my business in one place. You know, you can have your business in one place, and then you have your living area off somewhere else where you're, if you have clients that are coming in or whatnot, people don't have to see your living area. So it's really good. We just finished talking about um Danny Boy. We just finished talking about him, but something else I want to talk about. We're gonna move on to this now. I've been in radio. This is going on, I think this is year 27. So 27 years. All right. And sometimes, in radio, because everybody think, oh, y'all just make so much money. Well, sometimes they be playing with your money. So you have to have, another side hustle. So for a little while, I was a 911 operator. All right. In Plano, Texas. And in Plano, Texas, Plano was like the number 2 agency in the state with accreditation. There were so many things that we had to do as 911 operators. So if you called in and I answered your call and you said, hey, somebody came and stole a gnome out of my yard. My job was not to question you about why you had a gnome in the yard, why you calling me about a gnome. Is what my job wasn't to tell you that, oh, that's not important. My job was to dispatch that to the dispatcher so the dispatcher could get an officer to your house. And I would have to stay on the phone with you until that officer got there to make sure that you felt safe. Even though we just talking about a no, right? Ain't no laughing. We serious about this. Some of these 911 operators and the call centers, they need to be rehauled all the way over. Because when you call 911 in an emergency, whatever your emergency is, it's an emergency to you. I'm sitting somewhere safe, so I'm not frantic or scared or anything. But some of these 911 operators need to be put in their place. So Akon's car was stolen in Atlanta. He calls 911, and this is what happened.
Atlanta now, an emergency operator 4048. What's the address of your emergency?
Hey, yes, how you doing? Yeah, I was just carjacked at the gas station for my Range Rover.
And what gas station? What's the address?
The gas station is 761 Neiman's Marcus.
Neiman
but I have a
Marcus
tracker.
Listen, 761 Neiman Marcus is not a street in the city of Atlanta. What's the address you're at so I can get a police out there to you? And what's the name of the gas station?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is not the gas station. This is where my car is actually parked because I have a tracker on it.
What gas station you at? Have you made a police report?
Yeah, the police is on their way, but they've been on their way for a whole hour.
And you say you were carjacked?
Yes, ma'am.
At gunpoint?
No, I wasn't at gunpoint.
What happened then?
I was literally getting gas, and they just jumped in the car. And
That's not a carjacking. That's not a carjacking.
Oh, okay.
Someone stole your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, like all of that, I would have been fired. In Plano, I would have been fired. I would have been, if not fired, I would have been definitely suspended. I definitely would have been written up for that call. Because while yes, no, that's not a carjacking because they did not take it by force. They didn't pull a gun on you, so it's not a carjacking. Yes, his car did get stolen, but you don't tell the person on the phone that. He just trying to get help. And I would like to know what happened. I would like to know if she did get fired. Billy said Akon got told by that lady she needs to be serving lunch to kids. But yeah, she needs to be doing something other than 911 because she is not concerned about the citizens and what they're going to. Ma'am, I'm calling you to let you know that my car is gone, stole, jacked, whatever. I'm standing out here. My car was taken from me. I need an officer to get here and help me. I don't have time to go through no educational experience with you so that me, the civilian, can learn what your language is. If you know what it is, like if the person called and said, "Oh, I just got robbed," okay, you get the address, you get the police on the way. While you're waiting for the police to get there, that's when you start asking them the details of what happened. And then they say, "Yeah, they came in and they took a candy bar," and this happened for real. They came in, they took a candy bar. Okay, in my mind, I know, all right, let me change this so the police don't go blazing. Because the thing about it is, if I put in the system that this is a robbery, then the police approach it differently. They're going to approach it differently because they're thinking somebody has a gun or some type of weapon out. If it's theft, then they know it's just a person there stealing. But I ain't got to explain it to the person on the phone. I know what to do as I'm getting the information. It helps. It determines how many officers, go out, and again, how they approach the situation. So 911 operators, listen, y'all's job is very important. You play a very important role in how the officer arrives on the scene, and you need to start taking it serious. I've had 911 operators where I've had to call for certain situations. The 911 operators on the phone, laughing because they having another conversation with somebody else while they're taking this call, while they're getting the information, while they're putting it in. And at the end of the day, you playing with somebody's life. That's just not, it's not cool and it's not funny. What's up, Action? What you got to say? Mr. 911. He must have missed the 911 stuff. Because he want to go back to this Mary J. Blige and Danny Boy thing.
No, I was listening actually to the 911 on my phone. I've been listening on my phone like since the show started. And I was like, but when you got on the Mary J. Blige stuff, let me just apologize to everybody that was on the highway.
Oh, why? What were you doing? Speed?
Yeah. Since she got on the Mary J. Blige thing, I went from 0 to 60 real quick with her team. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got to get in on this one. I got to represent for the fellas. So I'm here, guys.
For the fellas. Yeah, let's hear what do you have to say about this grown man?
What's up, Kathy? What's up, T? And everybody else out there in Media Room 360, thank you so much for checking us out. Big Bink's Break Room. Shout out my man, Big Bink. And, my friend, my buddy, my ace, my sister. Right here. Who I love dearly. And it's such a good friend, old friend. But she wrong. Y'all know she wrong, right?
I am not wrong. How am I wrong?
Come on. I mean, just I'm gonna just go ahead.
Shorty do what I said. She said you wasn't riding your bike.
No. I wasn't on the bike there.
Or his golf cart.
No, I had my daughter in the volleyball, so I had to pick her up. I told my wife I'd pick her up because my wife does a lot, and she took her to practice. So I was like, okay, I'll pick her up. So anyhow, so let's get on this this situation with Mary J. Blige. And again, I will stipulate. I will stipulate to the fact that we don't know. It's allegedly. But even with that being said, don't we give women the benefit of the doubt even? Yeah, we do. The benefit of the doubt
for what? Nah.
Yeah, we do. I am so on the Michael Sean train on this one. We give women the benefit of the doubt all the time. All right. We get if it was a girl saying this and this was a guy, we wouldn't be like, well, if it happened, well, we would be straight on the dude, like, dude, you sick. What's wrong with you? What's your problem? What's going on here? But even so, if we want to even roll with allegedly, still, even if he's trying to come up on some books, I mean, he wouldn't put this out there. Has Mary denied it?
She did speak. I haven't listened to it.
Hey, did she deny it?
I haven't listened to it. I listened to all of his stuff. I was like, let me see.
Has anybody out there heard a full-throated denial from Mary J. Blige and said, no, this never happened?
Let's see. Let me see. Let me check the Google machine.
Yeah. Use your Google machine out there. She may have responded, and she may have said, well, he wasn't 18 or whatever.
Like,
but
okay,
we know.
let's see.
Yeah, let's find out, because she's not denying that they has some type of sexual relationship, as far as I know.
She might not even say nothing. I mean, because sometimes it's best just not to say nothing
until you talk to your lawyer, right?
No, not until you talk to your lawyer. Sometimes it's just better to, okay, see.
Yeah.
They on something different. So I'm gonna just let them have this moment.
Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy hasn't heard anything either. Nobody's heard any denial from Mary J. Blige. The book is out. Her movie's coming out. She has said nothing. So we can assume on that basis alone that the allegations of them having sex is true.
That's not true. We can't assume that are based on that.
Yeah. We pretty much can. Because if the situation was reversed and a guy didn't deny it, everybody would be like, oh, it must be true. He ain't denying it.
No, because even when the guy does deny it, people still say, well, he lying. But Mary J. Blige probably just did one of these. Turned the other cheek.
Whatever. Well, she can turn whatever. And again, he's not pressing charges. No charges probably can't be pressed. Probably because the statute of limitations
what
is probably
press charges for.
No,
what is he pressing charges for?
Because I don't know.
Bragging.
Maybe
he's bragging.
He might be bragging.
He's not saying, "Oh, I'm devastated by this and this ruined my life." That's not what he's doing. He like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So he's not doing none of the craziness. He's just putting out his business. He's just putting out his business that he smashed Mary J. Blige, and she smashed a teenager when she was in her whatever 20s,
early 20s.
Oh, here we go. Early 20s.
Teachers do it with students all the time. Is it right? No,
yeah,
it's not right.
And they call it. They have a word. They have a word for that. What's that word called when teachers do it to students? and they're in their mugshot.
Well, some of them don't. Some of them don't have a mugshot. It just keep on going on. Kathy says, I was telling Shawnee that I think he was already experienced. This wasn't his first rodeo, so he was practicing on an underage teenager, his young age. Probably.
I don't care. Listen,
he is in death row.
Well, it's seen it clear as day, and everyone is stepping in the name of. There we go. See, that's what I'm saying too, Shorty. That's what I'm saying. It's like, again, if the situation was reversed, we'd be coming at this whole topic in a different light if it was a young girl and an older guy.
No, because when it first came out with R. Kelly, everybody was like, "Oh, R. Kelly didn't do that. They just coming after him for his money. They coming after him for his money." It wasn't until the documentary came out.
Until it was proven, until everybody saw it. So again, though,
we saw him piss on the girl in the video, and people were still like, "No, he peed." Well,
we still don't know if that was him. It was kind of grainy. It was kind of grainy.
Action. I think we saw that video at the same time.
It was kind of grainy. I don't know. I don't really know.
Listen. Yeah. But see, this is the thing, Billy. Billy says, I see Action's point on the statutory team, but Danny is still messy for mentioning it. He ain't even calling it statutory rape. Danny boy is. He's not referring to it. He don't have to call it nothing.
He got over. Again, as a 17-year-old, if I was a guy, am a guy, but at 17,
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah. At 17, if
Mm-hmm.
I smashed on some 24-year-old, that'd be a notch in my belt. That'd be a proud moment. I wouldn't be all like, oh man, I can't believe this 24-year-old. Man, I'd be telling my friends, like, yo, dude, I'm with a woman. It'd be a braggable moment for a guy, but at the same time, in a society realm, we know it's wrong. We know it's wrong.
The Aaliyah situation opened our eyes. We see you, R. Kelly. I mean, well, not really, because nothing was done to him.
It was plenty girls after Aaliyah.
Yeah, until this documentary came out, until his wife went full throttle on it.
Yeah.
And, but nah, I mean, R. Kelly was getting by. He was getting by, and ooh-wee. Yeah.
We saw him marry a 14-year-old Roberto Kelly. Lost cause. Yeah.
And see, my thing with that situation is I think all the adults in the situation should be held responsible. Natasha says Danny said, yes, Danny said he was 15 or 16, but Danny was born in 1977 and the Source Awards were in 1995. So he was not 15 or 16. He was 17 years old.
Well, the boy was traumatized.
He was not traumatized. He was not traumatized. Matter of fact, let me see. What was the date of the 95 Source Awards?
Mary J. Blige was singing I'm Going Down at the same time. The boy was scared.
Whatever.
She's like, I'm going down. He was like, oh my God.
And he was too.
See, we got to look at that song in a whole new light now.
Okay.
We have to look at that song in a whole new light now. Like, what was she really
Danny
talking about?
Boy is born. He was born October 31st, 1977. The Source Awards was August 3rd, 1995. So he was 17, getting ready to turn 18.
Well, allegedly. We don't know.
No, his birthday is October 31st, 1977. The Source Awards happened, the iconic 1995 Source Awards, when Suge Knight got up there and said, if y'all want to be on a real label with nobody dancing and singing in your stuff, then come to Death Row. Okay?
Yeah.
This was that day at Madison Square Garden in New York. Danny Boy was 17 years old. He was not 15. He was not 16. And I'm pretty sure that like he said, he didn't meet her until the Source Awards. That's when he met her.
Okay, so but he was still 17. He wasn't 18. He was still 17, not 18. He still smashed Mary J. Blige. She was an older woman.
He probably lied and said that he was.
Oh, see, again, if it was a woman, we wouldn't be like, she probably is lying. She wasn't 17. She was probably 18. We wouldn't be having this conversation if it was a woman.
Wait a minute. Let me see, because Tasha is saying that he was 18. So he was born October 31st, 1977. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was born in 76. I was born in 76. I graduated.
I was born as
I graduated in 94. In 1994, I was 17. Okay. And then I turned 18 because my birthday is at the end of the year. So, I turned 18. Okay. So
he was 17.
So he was 17. He hadn't made 18 yet.
Yeah, he was 17 going on 18. He was almost 18.
About to be 18, yes.
He was about to be 18. It was a great birthday. But I'm just saying, again, if it was a woman, we wouldn't be having this conversation, debating his age, talking about, well, he was almost a man. Or
yes, we would. Yes, we would. Because if it was a young girl, if it was a young girl that was a part of Luke's crew,
maybe I'm playing a shiny.
Because y'all drag women. If it was a woman, a young girl who was a part of, I don't know, the Playboy Mansion or something, or she hung with Cardi B and this happened, and it'd be like, well, she was over there with Cardi B. Talking about if it's up, then it's stuck. So no, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't give me
that. We would in the media, but in the real world, when it was going through the legal processes, No, in the real world, when it was going through the legal processes and all this stuff was hitting the news, then the rest of society will be like, "Hold up, we need to look at this."
Not no black girl. Not no black girl.
Who did this to the young lady?
Not a black girl.
Yeah,
She'd have to be white. She'd have to be white. She couldn't be black.
She
because
could be white,
all
black,
no, because R. Kelly is a prime example.
No, R. Kelly got
girls.
R. Kelly in jail. If he's a prime example, R. Kelly's in jail. And so if he's a prime example, then
100 years later. 100 years later.
So it's been 25. It's been 25 since his Mary J. Blige thing. So she can go still? Is that what you're saying? She can go?
R. Kelly was still doing it. He kept on doing it. Now, if she's still screwing 17-year-olds, yeah, she need to be up under the jail.
Yeah, but we don't know. Dude, we don't know what her fetish is, do we? We don't know how Mary's freaking.
Oh Lord. Okay.
My question: I was able to get into parties around then. If he was with Death Row,
exactly, he's on Death Row.
No, but I'm just saying,
on
like
Death Row Records.
No, but I'm just saying, if you was rolling with Suge at the Source Awards, you think, and you going to parties, you think somebody gonna ask you for your ID? Ain't nobody gonna ask you for your ID. You rolling with Suge,
right?
You rolling with Suge. People gonna wave you in. Come on. And Suge gonna be like, they all with me. Ain't nobody gonna ask for no ID. Yeah, they did turn the blind eye on R. Kelly. They did.
Yeah, because they were black girls. Now, when them little white girls got to hollering about what's the man Jeff Epstein that killed himself, then now they listen to that. But R. Kelly, them little black girls, they didn't care.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't care.
Well, some people did care, but the people that should have cared was the justice system. Care. We could point the finger back to those adults that were around him. Those are the ones who didn't care. Those are the ones who were hanging on, trying to get a paycheck, trying to live under that fire, and trying to live under R. Kelly's light, and didn't want to mess up their thing, and they went along to get along. And again, we can blame them, but we can't blame the justice system, because if the justice system would have known what was going on, I guarantee you R. Kelly would have probably been in jail a lot sooner.
What? Are we for real right now? What? Listen, you don't think somebody in the justice system didn't know that R. Kelly was getting little girls?
No, because no.
Girls and little boys.
Nobody brought that to the justice system's attention. Who in his circle? Who in his circle was willing to give up? Who in his circle was willing to give up the goods on R. Kelly? Nobody rushing to the police department to report R. Kelly as being a pedophile. Nobody in his circle. There may have been some rumors or something like that. But nothing was ever proven. No charges. Nobody ever went on that situation. It was all allegations. She didn't have no proof. She just said it happened. She didn't come to police with no proof.
Video of him.
That was way after the fact. That was way after the fact.
This is not way after the fact with R. Kelly.
Yeah, the videos and all that other stuff, they come out. It wasn't no videos during the Aaliyah days. It wasn't no
not
videos
during the Aaliyah days, but even with that, okay, that's her parents were covering that up.
I'm saying even after the Aaliyah time, the videos and stuff didn't start coming out till later on, and then when coming, and then when more women start coming and start alleging these charges against him, that's when the justice system start taking a look at him, and that's when things start rolling.
It took him 20 years to get him there.
Again,
because the video came out. We were at the beat when the video came out.
Yeah, we were. But again, when the video came out, and it was grainy, and he went through the legal system. He went to court.
What video did you see?
I'm saying that's what they're saying.
The video was not grainy. It was not grainy. That was clearly R. Kelly.
They didn't get Kelly. Did they get him on the video? Everybody saw the video. Nobody got him on the video.
Well, so it's again,
he went through the legal system. He went to trial.
God. Oh
he didn't go to trial. He didn't go to trial.
Oh
he did not go to trial.
So you telling me that you looked at that video and you trying to say that wasn't R. Kelly? That video was not grainy.
Regardless of whether it was grainy, in my opinion, or not, the video went through the legal system. It wasn't proven. So what do you think happened?
Okay, so why do you think it wasn't proven to be him?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of the jury. I wasn't a part of the trial. All I'm saying is he went through the legal system on that. Regardless of whether they got him on that or not, he went through the legal system, our justice system on that, and they was on him. They didn't let him go.
They were not on him.
He's in jail now. You keep saying they weren't on him.
20 years later. 20 years later.
It could be 50 years later. The justice system caught up. He's in jail. So
wow.
So it's 25 years later with this situation. So you're trying to tell me it's 25 years later with this Mary J. Blige situation. If he wanted to, if Danny Boy wanted to say, okay, I'm pressing charges now, would he be wrong?
Well, his statute of limitations is up.
No. Now you throw a monkey wrench in the scenario. You can't throw monkey wrenches.
That's the law. That's the law. No. That's the law. That's not Shawnee. That's the law. 1 to 3 years on a misdemeanor. 1 year on a felony charge. 3 years. Hey. I didn't write the law. I ain't go to law school.
But
I ain't go to law school.
How can you get?
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, how can you get a that's the law card? And I couldn't get it. When I was saying R. Kelly went through the legal system, you're like, but it took 25 years. I'm like, that was the law. But you can get a that's the law card. I can't get one. See how we playing this game, y'all?
I'm pulling the law card because you pulling the law card, acting like you don't know there's R. Kelly on that video. Ray Charles know there's R. Kelly on that video.
Okay, so again, we may have known it was R. Kelly, but he went through the legal system. He wasn't charged on that. He wasn't charged on the video. He was not. So again, whether it was him or not, he went through that. But he's in jail now. So that's what matters now. So again, the scenario is it took you saying it took him 20 something years to get R. Kelly. This situation right here with Danny and Mary J. Blige, if he wanted to press charges, would he be in his? If the statute of limitations, would that be okay? I mean, if somebody wanted to go after Mary J. Blige right now,
he was underage. He was underage. He wasn't 18 yet. So yeah, he could. But I don't know.
The internet don't even answer. The internet don't even like.
I know it's like freezing. I don't know if that's on my end or your end. I'm the one that's been having internet issues. Let's see. Because I can't change things. Okay, there we go. Let me see.
Is that me or you?
Okay. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure. I think it's me because I couldn't even change the thing. So let's go through their comments. So Natasha says, I'm saying no action. If that is the case, don't call victim when you feel the need to. Shouldn't be under 18 around people doing adult-ish. True. Do we know the legal age in California back then? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. R. Kelly went to trial. Yes. That was him. He got acquitted and Sparkle got blackballed. I don't know. I'm about to find out if it's me or you.
No, that's you because I'm on mine. It says connect. I got good bars. I got all that other stuff. R. Kelly went to the trial for the video. That wasn't him. He got acquitted. The Sparkle got Sparkle got blackballed.
Sparkle got blackballed. Yeah.
See? No. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to go ahead and jump on Shorty Doo-Wop.
Why?
Because she said R. Kelly went to trial for the video. That was him. He got acquitted. See?
Yeah, he got acquitted.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Get on her about him getting off. And not the justice system. Like I said, he went through the justice system on his situation. The people let him go.
He did. But my point is the justice system let him off, but it sounds like you're letting him off too. And we know that that's him in that video.
I'm not letting him off. I'm glad he's in jail. He should be in jail. He should stay in jail. And again, I'm a firm believer in that, not only because I have daughters, because I'm just a man with some morals, and it's a sickening thing for any older person to take advantage of a younger person, because you can, and you know you can. Mm-hmm. You know you, and you know me. With our personalities, if a young man stepped to you and you wanted to play with his mind, you know you could, because you got it like that. If a young girl stepped, if a young girl stepped to me and wanted to play with me, and I wasn't married, I could have her wrapped around my finger. You know what I mean? Doing anything for me. So again, anybody in that adult realm, if you messing with a teenager, I can't mess with you, because I don't roll like that. I just don't, never have, never will. And R. Kelly should be doing his time, but he is doing his time. So I can't say nothing about that. Just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby went through the justice system. He's doing his time. I can't put him on trial again or keep him on trial. He's serving his time. And so when R. Kelly gets out, if R. Kelly puts out an album or does something like that, I'm going to support that. He did his time. He did what the justice system required. I'm not going to continue to punish this man because he served his time. But at the same time, I'm not messing with you in that capacity. I can't support that. I'll never be able to support that kind of stuff. Never will. Statute for Bill Cosby was 3 decades. I'm just saying. Yeah, it was, Billy, right? They went back to the 60s and got him. They went back to the 60s and got him. That's crazy. So again, but can we agree though? It is a different standard.
Do what for? Okay, you know what? I will agree with you that there is a different standard for white women and men. Yes, I will. Yeah, I will. There is a different standard for white women and men. Yes.
Not for black women.
No, not for black women.
No, Billy, it ain't me. That's all on Shani. She's running.
Gonna be here Tuesday.
yeah. She running it. I'm just a player in the game. But I mean, I don't know. You want to call the race thing? That go right ahead. I'm confused again with the dipstick court system. And I'm not hating on R. Kelly, but if you release him, why can't you release Bill Cosby? Well, they're not releasing R. Kelly. I mean,
it's a picture floating around that's saying that's from when he went to child support court, y'all. That picture is old, and you see him walking out of jail with his attorney. That's old. R. Kelly is waiting on 2 trials. He's in jail. He's locked up.
Yeah.
He's not out living his best life.
Yeah.
He getting beat up in jail because they mad at him.
Yeah, because he ain't putting out no music. But I mean, Bill, I do believe though, honestly and truly, they should let Bill go. They should just go ahead.
I think they should let Bill go home.
Yeah. They should,
because my understanding is Janice Dickinson then came out and she done got caught up in some lies behind it. Now, at the end of the day, Bill is wrong for putting drugs in people's drinks. That's completely wrong. That is wrong, and there's something wrong. Why you drugging people? You got to drug me?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. Well, the only reason I say I don't know is because I remember the times. I'm old enough to remember the times, and I remember what was going on back then, and I remember how people were living back then, how people were partying back then. That's when you had Studio 54 in New York, where you can go to the bathroom and be cocaine all in the bathroom, and you can see like just people wilding out party. I was back then. I mean, it was wild parties going on. You think y'all young kids today experience some wild, crazy parties? Let me tell you something, man. Back then, when we was young, we defined wilding out, and that was kind of like a part of the norm. And you know, I'm not justifying what he did and putting the Spanish fly in girls' drinks and doing all this other stuff, but that was really part of the norm. It was just like the Spanish fly was advertised. Like you can go to like a sex shop and get that easy. It was advertised.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to use it against somebody. I mean, if that's what they wanted, then that's something. So what you saying? The women wanted it?
I'm not saying they did or did not, but what I'm saying is back in the day when America was in going through that sexual revolution back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, people out, you know, smoking weed, doing LSD, dropping acid, just being free spirits and doing all this other craziness that was going on in America during that time. That was a kind of like a norm, and not saying it was normal for everybody, but in his circle, that was a norm. And again, not trying to justify what he did. I'm just saying when you say like, well, he shouldn't have been put, I'm like, I mean, that was his norm. So
Billy, I want them pictures. We talk to your brother? Billy said his brother-in-law used to be a photographer at the Playboy Mansion when it was in Chicago.
Oh,
so we would like to see those pictures. Not on the show. We would like to have a private meeting with him.
Billy, you know my DM, Billy. I want some of those. You got my DM. Billy hit me up on my DM all the time. Billy, you know my DM, dude. I need those flicks.
I agree.
Go to someone's house, they don't know.
Because that's my thing, and that's my thing too, and that's what I was saying earlier. I think that women, you know, in some situations, we got to take responsibility for our actions. Don't be going to see no man at 3:00 in the morning.
You already know what it is.
You out at 3:00 in the morning. One man is calling you out your house after dark anyway.
Because you already know what it is.
What man is doing that?
You already know what it is.
You know.
Because you already know what it is. You an adult.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. If I call a girl up at 3:00 in the morning, she already knows what time it is walking through the door. Or 8mm film. All right, that's all right though. We can get it transferred.
We can convert it. we can get it converted. We remember we work in media. We got this.
Exactly. Yeah. You ain't said nothing, B. You ain't said nothing. We can get that turned over real quick. Had that posted all over social media. Yeah, I mean, but again, not trying to justify what Bill did because I'm not on that realm. Again, my only thing about his situation now, the man is almost blind. He's in his 80s. And what harm can he do at this point? It ain't like he drugging women now. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Maybe not. You
come
don't
on.
know.
He ain't doing that now.
Man, them old men be trying to get their rocks off. It don't matter that they can't do nothing.
Come on now.
It doesn't matter. They are pervs and they be whatever little kicks.
Bill ain't doing that now. He's not drugging up. His wife ain't even about that life right now. So Bill can't even see the glass to put the drugs in. So it's like he ain't trying to do that now. And the man is old. And again, just let him live his life. He can do a lot of harm.
Yeah, he can tell on a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, no, because if he would have dropped that dime, he would have dropped it a long time ago. Bill just doing his time. Bill like every other black man in America that got locked up for the wrong reason, the wrong thing, or just on some mess up charges. They just gonna do their time. And it is what it is. Bill comes home. Bill is selling. Well, I don't think he's gonna do that either. Because again, if he would,
I
Well,
think he would,
I
because
think
they
if they
protected
keep
Kevin
messing with him.
Spacey. They protected Kevin Spacey.
Well, they
Kevin
did.
Spacey had that thing. Yeah, because he said, "I'm gonna tell on all y'all."
Yeah,
We
but
ain't heard nothing else about that.
Bill could have dropped that same dime. He could have dropped that same note. He could have been like, "Y'all want to put me in jail? I'm going on everybody.
Well, he probably thought they were
I'm
gonna.
writing a book."
He probably thought they were gonna have his back, and then when it all hit, it's like, "Oh, this how y'all do
No,
me?"
that's what I'm saying. He could be doing that right now. He could be writing a book, but he's
Yeah,
not
but
doing
it's
none of
just a
that.
book. It's just a book.
Yeah, but if he dropped names in a book, then everybody got to answer. People gonna talk.
No, because
We talk. We talk
everybody
about
ain't answering.
we talk about Danny. He dropping a
And
book.
everybody not answering to him, and that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
if
but
he go on trial and if he can get another trial and he can tell on the people like that and it's on the record, now that's something different.
well, no. Again, it might. Bill might have receipts. We don't know what kind of receipts he got. He old. Remember, Bill is old Hollywood. He was back in the I Spy days.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Yeah, he was one of the first black people on TV on a major series. I Spy, Google your facts, and all this other stuff. So again, it's like he could drop a lot of dimes because old Hollywood was really freaky, and he knows a lot of secrets. He know. I'm sure Bill know where a few bodies are buried. I bet Bill could get a lot of people. Oh yeah, I'm sure he could if he wanted to, but he ain't living that life though. Bill,
But he got to get people to go along with him. I mean, like they had everybody go against him. So who he gonna get to go against them? I mean, it can't just be him saying, "Well, I saw action and he was over there drinking by the water fountain."
no, but I'm saying like
That's
Bill
not
might.
getting you locked up.
No, but I'm saying Bill might have receipts. We don't know what kind of receipts he's got, and he ain't dropping that with us. He ain't gonna. He not trying to tell all book. He not trying to do none of that. Again, he probably could, because I'm sure if he wanted to, he got receipts. He got receipts on a lot of people. It's all in the pudding.
It's all in the pudding.
See, that's why I never ate that Jello pudding, because I always thought it was something wrong with it. I always thought it was something wrong with the Jello pudding.
I have his doll. He had a Little Bill doll. I have two of them. Remember the cartoon Little Bill?
No.
Yeah, he had a cartoon Little Bill, and I kept those dolls. I said I am not throwing these away because I need to see how much they worth right now.
I used to love Fat Albert. I'm just go ahead and put that out there, man. I was a Fat Albert fan, and it blew my mind because
hey.
What the thing that blew my mind was that it took me a long time because I was a kid. I didn't realize he was doing all the voices.
Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey. Nah.
You're supposed to do what you do.
They need to put all of that back on TV. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, we lost our moral compass in America a long time ago when they start cutting all this stuff on purpose. You notice they start cutting all this stuff on purpose. Like the educational stuff. Because remember, the Schoolhouse Rock, where that used to come on all the time to teach people about the Constitution, teach people about verbs, action verbs.
I'm just a bill.
Yes, I'm only a bill.
Capitol Hill.
Where I'll be stuck in the White House, where I'll wait in the line for a few other bills for the president to sign. Someday I guess I'll be a law. Oh yes, I hope, I pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Sitting on Capitol Hill. Oh yeah, Billy. Conjunction. What's
your function? Yeah, see all that stuff. They took all that stuff off TV because they wanted to stop educating America. They wanted to dumb us down to this point right now where America is dumb, where we believe dumb stuff. That's why you got people believing anything and everything, because they believe dumb stuff, because they have dumbed us down. They took all the educational stuff off TV. They stopped funding PBS. The government stopped funding PBS and stuff like that. Nonprofits got to get they back. Again, it's like they did this
Reading
intentionally.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow. Yeah, I used to watch that. Oh my God. Saturday morning was the best with the cereal. We have our Captain Crunch.
Man.
Oh my God. And be in front of that TV. We had like 5 bowls of cereal apiece. They be mad at us because we done ate the whole box of cereal in one sitting.
Yeah, my mom would kill me because I get like a salad bowl and just grab the whole gallon of milk.
And after we finish watching all our Saturday morning shows, we go outside all day till the street light come on.
Yes. See, again, they dumbed us down. They dumbed down America intentionally, people, and that's why you got to remain educated. That's why you got to stay alert, stay alive. That's why you got to read, do your research, get the facts, know the truth. Because again, nobody's not going to tell it to you. You have to find it and research it for yourself, and that's what's important. And we bring the truth to you right here on Media Room 360.
We do. Zoobly Zoo. Now I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you lost me on that one.
Yeah, Zoobly Zoo.
That didn't come out on the West Coast.
Yeah, they ain't come out of Texas. Yeah, we ain't had it in the cliff.
Yeah, that didn't make it past Mississippi. I don't know what.
we had it in the cliff, but we had Fraggle Rock. Yeah, we watched.
Yes.
But that really wasn't educational. That was just more entertainment.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a period, though. When you think about television and you think about cartoons and you think about things back in the day when we were kids, it was still all educational and informative. Nowadays, it's crazy. The programming and the stuff that they have. Again, because I tell my daughter, they all grow up in the iCarly generation where they intentionally had a show with the iCarly where there was no parents.
Yes.
There's no parents in that entire show. None.
And if an adult shows up in a kid show now, they're the comedic relief.
Yeah, they're clowned. Yeah, the kids are the adults. The parents are clowned, and the kids are running everything. iCarly lived in her own space with her brother. There's no parents around at all. And again, it was like they grew up in that generation where they believe they can control us and everything else. So again, that's a whole other topic.
And mine got confused too for about 30 minutes today, and I had to
Hannah Montana.
Look.
Yeah.
What's that show y'all used to watch? Them kids living in a mansion with that little black girl on it. Was it Jesse? Yeah, Jesse. All them kids.
Yeah.
And then they go to the camp, and they got a butler and stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, my kids just don't know.
See what I'm saying? They prepped that whole generation for that, though. Again, with the Hannah Montana and stuff like that. The Hannah Montana, the dad was the side joke. Remember that? So again. So.
And even Peppa Pig. Like my kids were babies. But I would sit there and watch Peppa Pig with them.
Yeah.
And Peppa was a little girl. She had a little brother and her mama and a daddy. And they were so disrespectful to the father. I said, we're not watching this. Yeah. Because you don't talk to your daddy like that. I don't care what's going on. They made the biggest buffoon out of the father character on this show. And that Peppa was bad. She needed her behind popped.
Yo Gabba Gabba. Yeah, see, they got rid of Yo Gabba Gabba. Because again, education, they got rid of all the educational stuff that would help kids develop and help kids grow. Can you imagine if they would have had that stuff during the pandemic right now, how better all the young kids would have been? Like Yo Gabba Gabba, Barney, stuff like that. Just educational stuff for kids.
Yeah, but Bart Simpson, The Simpsons, that was for, I mean, that was a kid. That was an adult show.
Yeah, that was an adult cartoon. But again, I get the premise. I get what you're saying, Billy, because Bart was running the house, and the dad was goofy and the mom was clueless. So again,
Lisa was the smartest one in that house. I said, "Ooh, bless their heart." Lisa and that baby Maggie.
Yeah. So again, they've been dumbing down America for a long time. Again, you guys, you got to get your eyes open and looking for this kind of stuff because they are intentionally doing it. They are intentionally trying to dumb down America to the point where you believe anything and everything, and kids are going to be running the planet. Let some kids walk up to me with that kind of mess, though. I'm old school.
Yeah, Bart did get choked. His daddy would choke him.
Yeah.
He would go too far, and Homer would choke him up. He grip him up.
yeah. Because I choke a kid too. Let me tell you.
Listen, I fight a kid. You big as me, I will fight you like we and Malcolm X and MLK. I will fight you like we on the streets over at Malcolm X and MLK, baby. I'll snatch this wig up and we will go.
Yeah,
we will go.
Yeah, you want to come
and
out
I
grown
call
person.
the police.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah.
Facts.
I fought him, sure did. Next.
And believe her, that wig would come off in a minute. Short ponytail will be in full effect.
I don't have no short ponytail.
Short ponytail and Vaseline will be ready to go.
Now they still be trying to pull my hair, thinking that my hair is fake. Like, no, this is my hair up under here. Yeah, James Evans got all of them.
Yeah. But you remember though. Just a quick thought on that. When James Evans and we were watching that, we had a fear of our fathers, didn't we? We had a fear of our fathers and our mothers still. They were still teaching that value that you don't disrespect your father or your mother. And they, even though James was old, you know what I mean? Not
and then they took him away.
Junior. The James Jr. JJ was, even though JJ was old, he got hemmed up all the time. You know what I mean? So he never disrespected his father. So again, that's when they were teaching us still them true values, and they were like, we got to get rid of them. We can't live like this. And
even with like Leave It to Beaver, the Brady Bunch, there was always a moral to the story at the end. Something that we could learn, how to treat each other, why you should listen to your parent. There was always a moral to the story. Andy Griffin, I remember that show was, it was, but all the shows unchanged now. It's just screwing, and I'm gay, and I'm with this woman, and I'm sleep with everybody. It's talk to my kids about that a lot, so that ain't real life, and it ain't
all these binary shows going on.
Yeah, shorty do up. I have to get on my kids too about that. To, spell correctly. Like, I go through their text messages because don't nobody own nothing in my house but me. So I checks everything. I'm reading your text messages. I'm reading your emails. I'm reading it all. And I'm like, listen, if you're gonna text, at least spell the words correctly. Because sometimes I'm like, what is you talking about? What is this? If this is how you practice writing, this is how you're going to write. When you grow up, you're not going to be able to get a job anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Walmart, you got to know how to spell. You got to know how to read. You have to. You don't push pictures on the register at Walmart. I'm just saying.
It's the dumbing down of America, people. You better stay smart, because they are going to try to dumb you down to the fullest.
Yeah. Did I have a short ponytail?
Yeah. See all these shows, man. I'm telling you, it's like, man. Oh, non-binary. I'm sorry, non-binary.
Non-binary.
Yeah. Non-binary. She should be correcting Micah in the morning too. Non-binary. Shout out Jay Black too. I saw him this morning with the Danish on his nipple.
Oh my God. I got a pastry on. It's a pasty. A pasty. Pasty. He was good and high. Ooh, he was good and high. I'm like, oh, he got the good stuff.
Yeah, he got
the good stuff. Yes.
Hey, how are you? Want to say hi to everybody? Hold on a second.
What's up, Charlie Brown? Is that Charlie?
That's
Yes.
Charlie.
Hey,
That's
Charlie.
Charlie Brown, everybody. Hey, Charlie Brown. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Charlie
You're
Brown came
not
to say hi.
barking, Charlie.
I know. Hey, give me kisses. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Hey, give me
Charlie like,
kisses.
I don't want to
Give me
kiss
kisses.
you. He's like, what?
Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Give me kisses.
Yes, they will be, Billy. They will be. Well, it's about time for us to go because I got to, 4:00 come fast, and we have track meet tomorrow, so we have to be at the track at 1:45.
Oh yeah, tell my producer I said
1:45.
good luck tomorrow. Super
Well,
producer
she
Carly.
runs on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll
The
be there
other
for that one.
she throws tomorrow, so we're looking at doing. You got to get what between 15 and what? 15 and 20 feet. In practice, what did you do? So she was hitting 19 in practice. So we'll see
Oh,
what happens.
You got that.
Well, she needs to come in first. That's what needs to happen
Yes.
first. Well, she come in whatever she want. But the deal we made is if she comes in first every meet, then she'll get what she wants. So
Okay. That's a good deal.
yeah.
That's a good deal. That's a great deal. I need that kind of deal. I need that kind of arrangement. I gotta talk to my wife. Shiny gone.
There go
Are we
Jay
still
Black.
here?
He texted me.
Oh, okay.
Jay Black, if you're listening, it's working a little bit. Not as good as it should be.
Yeah.
But a little bit. Because he just texted me. Wasn't working, just checking.
Jay, get some rest, man. Get some rest, Jay Black.
And he talking about, oh, snap, your show, my bad.
Yeah, get some rest, Jay Black. Get some rest, sir. Recover. The best way to recover is rest, people. If you're going through any kind of ailment, the best way to recover is always rest. Rest your body so it can heal itself. All right. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, thank you so much again for being patient with me this evening, everybody. And thank you for checking out Media Room 360, Big Bink's Break Room podcast, starring my man Big Bink, the lovely owner, super producer, and always inspiration, Shawnee, and myself. We got love for you. And don't forget, check out tomorrow morning, Michael Shawnee and Radio Legends, Jay Black. You got
and the Takeover Legends.
Takeover Legends. Takeover Legends.
They taking over.
Yeah, they taking over. And my girl Shawnee, part of the show. And then his show, too. I'm not going to be able to go to that show either. That's messed up. That's the second show. Yeah, we'll be out of town. The youngest one will be at a tournament in Florida. So my wife wanted to turn that into a vacation. So we're going to go to Disney World and spend a week down there for the summer too. So we're going to be in Florida that week.
Well, that's what's up. Yeah, because we have, Thursday I can make it. And then Friday we have track meets. You know what? No, we have track meets Thursday and Friday because the 19th they're off because of Juneteenth. But then the 19th I have to be in Tyler. Oh, I got a big announcement to make too coming up.
Good. Save it for tomorrow? Are you saving it for tomorrow?
We're saving it for probably a week or so.
Okay. Cool.
But I got a big announcement to make.
To Florida? You know what? I can. I rode from Dallas to New York, so I can make it to Florida. I don't feel like riding to Florida. Unless I ride my motorcycle. You talking about my motorcycle or my bike? No, just joking. Anyway, appreciate you guys. We gotta get out of here. But again, thanks for checking out the break room. Shawnee, thank you so much. Tomorrow, shall we do it again tomorrow at 8:00?
What's tomorrow? Friday? Friday? Yeah, tomorrow would be the best of. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Oh man, yeah, we are tomorrow.
Tomorrow would be the best of. Yeah.
Yeah, so tomorrow's the best of. So you guys have a great weekend.
We'll probably run Russ Parr again, the Russ Parr show.
Okay, we'll do the Russ Parr for the best of tomorrow. And then I'll see you guys on Saturday for 2Gs. Don't forget, check out 2Gs on Saturday, 8 p.m. It's me, super producer Carly, and my man Darius might be stepping in. Coy might be stepping in. 2 G's. We're going to kind of like recap the week and talk about what's been going on. And then I'm come up with some other stuff that we may have missed this week that I want to talk about. So make sure you check out 2 G's, 8 p.m. Central, Saturday nights, on the weekends, every Saturday. I got you.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. I'm in the break room.